What's up, everybody? Bluegabe. We're in Mims, Florida, Oak Hill, and we're shrimping. But guess what? We also did something else. Let's take a ride real quick and let me show you what I did as soon as I got here. Then as soon as you get back, we'll have the lights out and we'll show you all how to shrimp. As good as we can. It's blowing 30, so hey, it is what it is. Y'all, let's go red fishing real quick and we'll be right back because I needed redfish for the first part of this meal. Oh, he's going around this side. Oh! Bennett, get back. Got a good one. Didn't even take me 2 minutes. These fish are strong. Bennett, get back. Got him. Woo! Oh. Y'all, I'm trying to film by myself. Oh. That's right, I got a GoPro on my head. It don't matter. I just pulled up out here, put one bait. Look, I hadn't even got done rigging the second rod yet, and we already got a keeper redfish. But this ain't the only thing we're here to do. We're here to also catch shrimp, and I want to cook black and red fish with shrimp on the top, both wild caught, both out of the same water, and it's gonna be oh so good. Y'all, I can't wait. Look at that. Oh, so good. All right, you guys, let me explain what's going on. So, not too long ago, I went to the West Coast to Crystal River and I fished with Hang 'em High sport fishing charters. Now, those of y'all don't know who they are, you should. And they taught me some crazy tricks about red fishing. Now, I'm by myself. I can go down this bank and catch some of these redfish, but it's super hard to film. I'm here for redfish. I want to catch redfish and shrimp. Tonight, once it gets dark, I'm going to put my lights and we're going shrimping. But right now, I want to catch redfish so I can prepare with those shrimp. Right here, I've got a live shrimp. I just clipped his tail off. Right here, I got a 16th out white jig head. I'm just going to fish it right through his tail and out the other side. Just like that. See how easy that is? Right in front of me, I've got a mangrove line. And I know from being here many times that these redfish swim this mangrove line. So I want to get it up. I've got my power pole in the water. I want to get this shrimp right in that area where I know those redfish swim. And I know they eat and they feed and they're always there, but it's super hard to catch them on artificial without spooking them, especially filming by yourself. So I just put that one about 20 foot from the bank, and I'm going to do this with 3 rods. I'm going to get some right up next to the bank, and I'm going to get one a lot closer to the boat than that, just so I'm covering 3 different areas. I wanted to stop for a second and show y'all what I was doing, and that's exactly how I do it. I'm fishing 3 different columns, 3 different little areas, all on the same bank, all using the same color jig head and the same type of shrimp. Alive, just clip their tails off, and that's it. Simply put. This rod right here, I have over there by that little stump. The center rod I've got about 30 feet in front of us. And the left rod I've got over there near the bank, but off of it just a little bit. Right near the bank, about 5 foot off the bank to about 15 foot off the bank is a little trough, maybe 3 or 4 inches deeper, and these mullet just run it back and forth. Redfish being a predator fish, they're sitting there looking for the shrimp and the mullet and the little croakers and whatnot. This isn't how I prefer to catch redfish, but right now this is how I'm going to do it. It's easy to film, it's easy to show you guys. Already caught one. The footage is horrible. I couldn't get my GoPro on. It literally happened so fast, but I got it. My number one goal is to get a keeper in this box. My number two goal is to catch shrimp. If I catch more redfish, that's a positive. Oh yeah, another nice keeper. Redneck. Wha-bam! Just like that, we got number two in the boat. Swimming away happy. Happy, happy, happy. Got number three. Big redfish on the old salty. Oh, a stingray. What? Get back, redneck. Look at that. A stingray. Who in the world would ever have thought? We could probably eat him if you want to know the truth. But we're not going to. And I don't want to get stabbed by him. Hey, that's the one cool thing about fishing. You really, truly never know what you're going to get until you go fishing. I move spots. I'm looking for current breaks, stuff like that. Somewhere where the bait will be pushed around and the fish will be staged up ready to eat them. I pulled up here to this island. It's got a dead tree off from it. Perfect spot to me. Oh, another little red. Another little red. You guys, now this isn't a bona fide redfish show. This is more like a little bit of everything on how to do shrimping and redfishing in the same spot. Now I got into detail how I hooked them. Yeah, it's a little red, but guess what? It's a red. What I was using for bait, how I positioned myself. Now it's getting dark. We're gonna sit here, let everything settle down. I'm gonna go back up, pick my buddy up at the boat ramp. We're gonna put out, put all these lights in the water and start catching shrimp. And I'm gonna cook an amazing redfish etouffee, South Florida style, Bluegabe style most importantly though. I'm gonna cook an amazing meal. I've already caught 3 redfish, 3 catfish and a stingray. I only brought 12 shrimp. That's all I bought was 12 live shrimp. I put them in a bag on ice, kept them out of the water. They stayed alive the whole time. How do you beat that? I got me and my dog, who I trained to sit back there and not get in the way. Little islands. It's a little windier than I would like. But hey, let's run in and pick Andrew up. Let's go catch some shrimp. And when I get done doing that, we're gonna cook an amazing meal. Y'all don't go nowhere. And by the way, while you're not doing anything, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification button, because tomorrow is the day I pick up my surprise that I've been telling y'all about for months. Yeah, it's a little late, but guess what? It's here. Tomorrow, ready to pick up. I'm going to get it. Y'all, don't go nowhere. Oh, right there deep too. Oh, there's another one. Son, that one you have sounds like a lobster. I finally caught one.
It's a good one.
I got 2 or 3, I think. Redneck's like, give me one of them shrimp for a cocktail. Oh. Right here. Got him. Y'all leave a comment below if you appreciate me always being the cameraman. You know why I'm the cameraman? Because I get the best angles, y'all. What's that, Redneck? A leaf. Andrew, you gonna introduce yourself? Because you ain't been on camera in a while.
I know, it's been a while. I'm trying to make a come back for a good one. We're out here getting these big old shrimp to go with that redfish.
That's what I'm saying. Look at that crab though. Look at that crab. So explain to everybody what we're doing and what's up with the big net. Sort of give us a rundown real quick.
So we're using these big nets, the wide hoop, so we can kind of get around the shrimp without him knowing what we're up to, that we're trying to catch him. We're using these big long socks so that we can store the shrimp down here. That way we don't have to dump the net in the cooler or the bucket every time we dip one out.
How about my dog? How did you get home? You're in the net, Redneck.
Redneck.
How did you get in there? Like,
I thought he was being.
you guys, we're sitting here filming, trying to like get a show done, and I look down and my dog is hung in the net. He's actually in the net. Redneck. He's in the net, y'all. How does that even happen? Like, he's legit in the net.
How did you, like in the net? In the net, in the net.
Yeah, you're gonna have to help.
All right, I see the foot free. Here we go. Come on, Redneck, come on.
What?
Good. Yes, Bubba.
That's not, we're not after rednecks. Jiminy Christmas.
We're in the right town for it.
Y'all, I don't even know what to say about that. I heard it flipping, but I thought he was eating another shrimp that might have got out of the cooler. It is what it is. In my opinion, I already got a show done. I've got a big keep of redfish. We've got a half a dozen. No, we got more than that. We got a dozen big shrimp. Y'all, I can make a meal out of that, but we're gonna keep on going and try to get some more.
Look at that. That's the size we're after today.
There ain't even a shrimp in there. Oh, it's a squid.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, dump it. Dude, you just caught a squid.
Here, right here.
We just got us a good catch and clean and cook coming. Yep. We just added
Calamari.
calamari. Oh, don't you bite me! Woo! We just added calamari to the deal. Look how cool that is. He just turned completely see-through.
Yeah.
What? What is it?
You see that eel?
Yeah, I see him. All right, you want me to dump it?
Yes, sir. Do it quickly, because they are running.
He said do it quickly, like I can do anything real quick with a camera and everything else in my hand. Well, you guys, we came, we caught redfish, we've got giant shrimp, we even got one crazy little squid. To me, we got a show.
We're not done.
But we're not done, like he said. What he said. Are you still netting them?
Yes, sir.
How many do you think we got now?
Close to 100. Ooh, got 1 and 2.
Look at all those shrimp, y'all. A whole bunch of them. All right, y'all, I know it's hard to see me. It's dark. We don't have the best lights, but we got a show. We'll see y'all back at my house in Stuart, Florida, where I'm gonna cook up blackened redfish, blackened shrimp, sort of like I've already said 3 times, a South Florida Etouffee. How about that? The last time y'all seen him, he was alive going in the cooler. Look at those mumbo jumbos. And that ain't all we got. I've got 2 more Ziploc bags in there. Look at that. But as you can see, I've already cleaned a bunch. I saved the heads for my crabs. And then we got this little thing that I'm not exactly sure what to do with, but I'm gonna cook it anyways. So before I get started cleaning the fish, I've already started my sauce. Now, it started out as a simple béarnaise sauce. It's like 99 cents at your grocery store. I add lemon, Creole, butter, and then there's big chunks of shrimp that I sauteed. I mean, it's really self-explanatory. The directions are on the back, and then just add what you want to add to get the flavors you want to get. Is this a béarnaise sauce? It's about 50-50 because I've added all kinds of stuff to it. Now, mushrooms, big chunks of mushrooms, shrimp. Oh, it's gonna be good. Now let's clean this fish. My good Danko is at Deer Meat's house. I forgot it the other day, but this little short one will work just the same. Redfish's scales are so thick, a lot of people don't realize how thick they are. Come right out there. I really like this 5-inch Danko, but for certain fish it just doesn't have enough flimsiness to it. But for this redfish, because it's real narrow, works just fine. Redfish is by far one of my most favorite fish to eat. scales. Look at how the scales get clogged up on the knife. Just like any other fish, I leave a little bit so my fingers can grab a hold of it. This is where a longer knife comes into play, but sometimes you just got to make do. Flip it over. I'm really picky about bloodline. I don't want any bloodline on my fish. That's where you get your real fishiness from. I know a lot of people in the South Pacific and other countries around the world like it. I just don't. I don't want it on my meat. So I just cut it out. Good thing about this, come on, let's go over here. Good thing about those extra pieces of bloodline. Watch Frank, let's see what Frank does. I've already fed him some shrimp. Whoa. He will eat that whole piece of bloodline in about less than 3 minutes. And there's other fish in there too. Show him my new fish though. Look at that. Get some good close-ups of it. Alright, so this is a big piece of fish, and I'll save that tomorrow for like fish tacos or whatever. I'm only cooking the shoulder piece. 2 pieces just about like that. We're going to make blackened redfish, and it's going to be so good. All I'm doing is a little bit of the canned cooker Creole. Of course, if we're blackening, you got to have the Creole. But I don't want to go too overboard because I actually put some of this Creole in that sauce as well. About that much. I'm going to take a little bit of Lowry's garlic salt. About that much. Let's lay it in the grease. A little bit of olive oil. Already got the pan pretty hot. Do not overcook it. So many people overcook their fish, and it does you no favors. But can y'all smell it? I haven't said that in a while. Actually, I forgot. A little bit of butter. Not as much as deer meat would use, but y'all just bear with me. Now, in this can cooker right here, I'm telling you guys, this isn't a sales pitch. These can cookers, I made these homemade mashed potatoes in like 5 minutes. Just cut the potatoes up in 4s. It pushes pressure. It keeps that heat inside. Finishes your stuff that quick. I use garlic, about a cup of milk, some butter. I use the skins and all, but I'll show you in a second. Does it smell good? See how he grabs a hold of it and he just pulls chunks apart, just rips it down his throat, eats it like crazy. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing with one shrimp, just for like a dresser, just for like the top. Man, that's going to be good. Now, I don't know what to do with this squid, so I think I'm going to cut him down the middle, because I would imagine that's how you have to do it. Might be a little tough, I don't know. So with the shrimp, you literally don't even need it on there a whole minute. Maybe 35 seconds on each side and it'll be done. We're just gonna wing this whole calamari deal, y'all. I've never cooked it. Don't know nothing about it, but it's going in the grease, just like that. It tastes like beef jerky, oh well. about this head. Whoa, 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 he's moving. Look at that. Coming to life. It's like bacon, it all shriveled up. All right, here we go. I like my mashed potatoes dirty, which means with the skin on. I'm gonna take this piece because it's already done. That thicker piece is cooking just for a little bit longer. Now here comes the magic. See those chunks of shrimp and mushrooms? Hey, you tell me that's not a $35 plate at any restaurant you want to go to. Now I don't know if I was correct by saying that's South Florida style etouffee. To be honest with you, I have no clue what etouffee is. I ate it one time in Louisiana and it reminded me of this, and while I was fishing I'm like, that's what I want to make, and there it is. Alright y'all, that's who's been behind the camera for this evening's dinner cooking session. I stole Deer Meat's cameraman, Austin Croker. Look at that, y'all. But first we got to say the blessing because I've skipped it in like the last 3 videos. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for this food. Thank you for just keeping all of us safe, and hopefully you keep everybody safe that you possibly can, Lord. Watch over us, and thank you for dying on the cross to forgive us of our sins. Amen.
Amen.
Let me put my hat back on because I'm looking a little rough. This COVID's got my hairdo messed up. Come on, let's try it.
I need a haircut too.
He didn't get a shrimp on top because I thought I was going to have to film this by myself. Like little lobster. Here, you can have half. I'll be nice.
Thanks, man.
You guys. So I tried this recipe one time a while back and I just felt it was missing stuff. A lot of people ask me and Robert how we learn to cook. We learn from our mistakes and we try what we like. I'll be fishing and be thinking about cooking. I won't be thinking what the boat next to me is doing or what anybody else is doing. I'm thinking about my hook and line and what I'm gonna and how I'm gonna cook.
That's good, man.
You gotta tell the folks at home.
That is really good. I love redfish.
It's such a good fish. Homemade mashed potatoes with milk, garlic, a little bit of salt, some pepper. Then I made the béarnaise sauce. I added butter, lemon, garlic, mushrooms, blackened the redfish. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa!
Gabe told me I had to eat this.
Look,
this is.
He got the head, which I know is going to be more tender than what I got. The body.
All right. It's not bad.
No.
It was good. It actually wasn't near as chewy as I thought.
It's like eating leather that tastes good.
That's true. Can't believe maybe eat the head.
Yeah, I told him he could eat, but he had to eat the squid head. You guys, that to me right here, this meal, as far as fish goes, it doesn't get any better. It's got everything I love. But right now we got to end this video because behind my house, underneath my carport where I keep all my boats, is my new toy. And Austin and I are getting up at 5 in the morning and we're going to go take it out for the first time, and I'm going to come home and edit it and get it up to show you guys. So like I said before, if you haven't liked and shared yet, nope, that went wrong. But like I said before, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it. Share me with your friends. Hey, we're out of here. Like Jake always says, we're getting the heck up out of here. And we're getting out of shape.